Ay, Dios. Okay. All right, perfecto.
Yes, I want to know that.
Oh yeah, rub my leg during it. I don't know, that's gonna get a little hot. Okay,
Not
okay.
too much. We don't want any.
Okay. Está bien? The video's good, it's recording. Hey, what's going on, boys? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily, back with yet again another absolutely banger video. I'm putting out the best dating advice on all of YouTube every single week here on the channel, so make sure you smash that subscribe button. Now, guys ask me all the time, I get this question repeatedly, Aaron, what do you think is more important? Do you think it's more important for me to work on my game, or is it more important for me to work on my overall value as a man? And this is a very complicated subject, right? Because it's like, you got to imagine, I mean, if a guy is completely broke, he's overweight, he doesn't have good clothes, good fashion, he doesn't really have much going on in his life, well, you have to imagine that no matter how much that guy works on his game, it's going to be hard for him to get results, right? And then vice versa. You take a guy that he makes a lot of money, and I've had students like this. I know these men exist. Guys that make a lot of money, they're in good shape, they have a sick apartment, their life is just on point, and yet they can't meet women. So where is it that men are going wrong, and what is it that we really should be focusing on? So here's what I want you to think about. For any of you that have ever studied business and know anything about, digital courses or just selling products in general, anything about business, right? Well, when it comes to sales, it's really going to come down to two components, whether people are going to buy something from you, all right? It's going to come down to how good that product is and the marketing behind that product. So if I have the world's greatest lawnmower, but I'm not putting it out into the world, it's just sitting in my garage, it's my invention, and I'm not showing it to people, well, nobody's gonna buy that lawnmower. And on the same hand, if I have a shit lawnmower and I market it out to the world, well, sure, I might make a few sales up front, but people are gonna come to find out, this thing fucking sucks, dude. This is a bad product, it's gonna get bad reviews, people aren't gonna like it. Now, one of my old mentors, he used to explain this concept to me. It's your thin slice versus your thick slice. So basically the idea here is that if you look at yourself, you look at your life as a cake, right? What a lot of guys are doing early on in pickup is they're not really trying to have massive amounts of transformation in their life. What they're trying to do a lot of times is not change who they are at any sort of a core level. And they're just going out and trying to think of these cool little lines or these little gimmicks or these routines or pump as much energy as they can for 20 minutes in order to get a girl home. And then what a lot of the times, even if they get some results, even if they hook up with a chick or something, they can't really get them to stay around. And that's because all they've done is they've perfected this small little portion of themselves known as the thin slice. Well, then you leave your thick slice out in the dust. And you're not focusing on your overall life, your overall value as a man. So here's what I'm gonna tell you right now in this video. It all matters. You have got to be in shape. You guys have seen my old videos. You've seen me talk about this. I was 290 pounds. I was a fat dude, okay? And I didn't like myself. So there's guys out there that are overweight, but they actually, for some reason, still have a lot of confidence. And I wish I could have mastered that. They just love themselves. They think it's funny that they're fat. And those guys will actually get girls. It's pretty wild. But for me, really, I had to get to a point for myself where I was more attractive, because even if I would have just stayed looking exactly the way I did in the past, I wasn't able to bust out the level of personality that I have now. So you have to work on your overall value as a man while you go out and work on your game. When I started the game, I was very overweight, I had bad acne, I had no money, my life was not really going anywhere. But what happened was I didn't use that as an excuse. And a lot of guys do. They say, I'm going to start game when I'm able to afford to move to New York. I'm going to start game when I lose the weight. I'm going to start game once I take care of my business, blah, blah, blah. You're just using more and more excuses to not get out in the field and to not put yourself on the line. And it's difficult. it's difficult to admit that to yourself. It's difficult to take this level of action. And so what you really have to say to yourself is you have to say to yourself that I'm gonna be a man that's not going to accept a less than mediocre life. Definitely not a mediocre life, but most of you are accepting a less than mediocre life. Up your value and go out and talk to women all at the same time. And what you're gonna notice is your entire life is gonna start ping-ponging off of each other. All of the areas of your life are gonna ping-pong off of each other. If you're overweight right now and you get in the gym and you go out and start talking to women and you're working on your business and you're working on your health and fitness, you're working on everything, then it's all going to help each other. And now what you're doing is you're actually getting into the consciousness of a winner. And when you're in the consciousness of a winner, you just keep winning. This is the law of attraction. This is what happens. You may not see it right now as clearly as you would like to, but I promise you that if you actually start going out and talking to women, you're going to make more money in your life. If you start making more money in your life and you start going out and taking action, you're actually going to meet more women because of it. And not because you're buying them things, but because you have this new level of confidence within yourself. It's all important, and I don't understand why people can't see that it's all important. So go out there, increase your value as a man, and continue talking to women. Talk to more women. You have to stack up leads. Put yourself out there. That girl at the grocery store that you see and you think to yourself, should I talk to her? I don't feel like my value's high enough. Dude, she doesn't need you to be a Fortune 500 CEO. She needs you to create emotions for her. She needs you to make her feel something, to make her feel fun, to make her feel alive. And you can do all of that while you find yourself on this upward spiral to the top. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Obviously, brand new videos every single week. Smash that subscribe button. And if you really want to step it up, head over to evolutiondaily.com right now. You guys are able to get my free 10-step course, how the 10 commandments for getting the women that you desire most. It's a seminar that I did. It's absolutely incredible. It's only available over at evolutiondaily.com. It's free. Go check it out. You are acting from a place of scarcity, and thus you continue to draw scarcity to you. And it's a never-ending cycle, and it will never end until you ask yourself one simple question. Hey man, we don't have much time, so let's get into it. An Evolution Daily Bootcamp is your all-access pass to coaching with Aaron Alexander, planet Earth's #1 dating coach. This is a full weekend immersive experience where you will be coached, motivated, and pushed into talking to so many hot women that your brain may actually explode. We are not responsible if your brain actually explodes. Friday, night 1. The bootcamp begins by meeting Aaron Alexander and the Evolution Daily team at 9 p.m. At 9:15, we begin the Masculine Empowerment Workshop, where we will rip away all of your insecurities and replace them with a level of confidence you've never experienced before. Then we hit the field. Night game, chaos, coaching, everything you need to know to have fun and pull hot chicks. You're becoming fearless, charismatic, and effective all in one night. Saturday at 1 p.m., we rendezvous and begin our day game domination workshop and infield training, where Aaron transforms you into a charismatic, fearless man who's capable and driven to approach hotties during the day. You are given formulas, techniques, and training to make approaching easy and enjoyable. The night game strategies workshop and infield training begins at 10 p.m. Aaron has now seen you in the field and has identified all of your blind spots. We're getting very technical, we're getting loose, and we're having a blast. You're learning more strategies, more techniques, and your motivation is at an all-time high. After you've had the best night of your entire life and accomplished things you never dreamed possible for yourself, it's time for bed. Day game, round 2. You're in a flow state now and you're locked in. You're feeling a confidence within you that you never knew was there. Boot camp is almost over, but the fourth quarter is where the true transformation unfolds. There's still more to learn, more approaching that needs to be done, and more understanding of what it takes to be a man who gets women. We finish our final session of the boot camp and you're feeling on top of the world. Now it's time for the Evolution Daily Debrief Dinner, where you and the Evolution Daily team go out to dinner to recap the weekend and strategize your game plan moving forward. You now have all of the resources, the motivation, and the confidence to go out into the world and fearlessly talk to the women you desire most. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and our boot camps fill up fast. Group coaching and one-on-one programs are available. Apply below today and receive a free no obligations call with a member of the Evolution Daily team. We'll talk to you soon.